Hi everybody, I am Dr.T.Miranda Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, St. Joseph College. So today we are going to see an important topic called as kernel. What is this kernel? What is the difference between an operating system and a kernel? Is this same? Yes, both are same, but it differs in some way. Now you can see how it is been differing. The vital information which is being present inside your operating system is called as kernel. So first of all, we have to know where actually your operating system is being present. Your entire operating system will be present inside your hard disk. So this is your hard disk, or you can say it as a system disk. So the entire operating system will be present inside your hard disk. So normally we will be aware of it that your RAM as well as your hard disk, if you are going to compare both capacity, your hard disk capacity will be more and your RAM capacity will be less. So we will not be able to store the entire operating system which is being present inside your hard disk to your main memory. So whatever the things we want to execute, first we have to place the operating system, that is an important information kernel, from your hard disk to your main memory. This vital portion of the operating system is called as kernel. So here from the definition, or you will be clear about what is by kernel and what is by an operating system. So both are same, so it will be used interchangeably. But in specific, if you are going to say as a kernel, it is an important information. So why we are taking this important information, we have seen already. The capacity of the RAM is very less when you are going to compare with the capacity of your hard disk. So loading the entire operating system from your hard disk to your main memory is very hard. So it is not possible. So it is enough to store the vital portion present inside your operating system. The vital portion is called as kernel of the operating system, which is very close to the hardware. This will be controlling the entire hardware. So in your system, if your kernel is being lost or if your kernel is being destroyed, then we will not be able to execute any programs in our system, because it is called as the heart of the operating system. So now you might be very clear about what actually a kernel is. So next, an important topic we are going to get inside is booting. I think most probably you might have heard about what is actually booting is. So booting is a process of loading your operating system from your hard disk to the main memory. So already we saw about what actually a kernel is. So the important information which is being present inside your operating system is called as a kernel. So now we are going to load the operating system, that is your kernel, from your hard disk to your main memory. So only this is called as booting. But before this, we are having lot of steps which is being done. So first thing is, it will be loading the boot program. So where this boot program will be present? So here if you are going to take the boot program, so here if it is, this is your boot program, this is called as boot block. It will be present inside your hard disk itself. Here are the remaining operating system. So first this boot program, that is this boot block, is loaded inside your operating system. The boot program is stored in one or two sectors on the disk with a predetermined address. This portion is called as boot block. So now we have seen this boot block. So what is the work of this boot block is, with the help of the hardware, it will be loading the boot program from your hard disk to your main memory automatically. What is this? Where this boot program will be present? Who is going to start this boot program? So ROM is nothing but a read-only memory. It contains a minimum set of program, that is BIOS, which loads the boot program from your hard disk to your main memory with the control of your hardware. So this is the first step it will be doing. The first step, it will be loading from your ROM with the help of the BIOS setting. It loads the boot program from your hard disk to the main memory with the control of the hardware. Next, in turn, what this boot program will be doing is, the boot program will be searching for the kernel from the hard disk. It will be loading the kernel from the hard disk to the main memory. So it is called as bootstrapping. Why it is called as bootstrapping? Because it automatically searches for the kernel and it will be loading the kernel from the hard disk to your main memory. So pulling oneself up is called as booting. So it is here, it has been shown the diagram. So after booting, so already we saw about before booting. So before booting we had only boot block. So after booting, so if you're going to look into your main memory, it is the kernel is being present. This part is used for your application program. Normally your main memory is divided into two parts. One part it will be for your operating system. The other part will be for your other application program. So this program must not be disturbed by the user. Only this part will be used by the user. So after loading your operating system, it will start the regular routines. Next, we are going to see the types of booting. There are two types of booting. One is cold booting, the other one is your warm booting. Cold booting, when we will be saying it as a cold booting? Cold booting is when you are going to switch on your computer, it is off. We are going to switch on your computer peripherals for the first time, then it is called as cold booting. Warm booting is a situation when the computer and its related peripherals are already switched on. It has been already switched on. You are going to press your restart button or you are going to press Ctrl Alt Delete from the keyboard. This is called as warm booting. So now you might be very clear about what is actually booting. So booting, it takes place before booting and after booting. So before booting, you will be loading your boot block. You will be searching your boot block and you will be storing it. And after booting, what you are going to do is, you are going to load your kernel from your hard disk to your main memory. Then we saw about what are the types of booting. There are two types of booting. One is cold booting, the other one is your warm booting. So cold booting is a situation when all your computer peripherals are off and it is being started by switching on your power button. Warm booting is a situation already your computer has been on. Just you're going to press your reset button or you're going to give Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete from your keyboard. So this is called as warm booting. Thank you.